or the Seahawks. Okay, so if the Seahawks would have won,
So they represent
they
their
would have won.
side of town?
No, they would have won home
Mm.
court, home court, home court
Oh, home
advantage.
court advantage?
Yes, but because they lost, the 49ers won, and they got home court advantage.
So home
And the
court
Seahawks,
advantage when they come back and play the Seahawks, or when they play the first game?
yeah, something like that. It's something like that. Yeah. So the
I apologize.
yeah.
I'm making
So
it a little bit complicated.
yeah, but you there. But so anyway, the 49ers won, so they got home court advantage, and then the Seahawks was going to be in the playoff. They just didn't get home court advantage. That's all. So anyway, so I did answer the question to the best of my ability, and I'm not no expert. So anybody want to tell me I'm wrong, then you do that. But I don't know if anybody going to take that time to be making no comment to be like, you had it wrong.
I don't know.
Okay,
They
but
got
hey, you go ahead and
some
try me.
die-hard folk out there that might do that.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. Okay, so we'll be checking our email. Okay, so let's get into our show. Oh, anything else, Miss Vicky?
Just wanted to say Happy New Year,
silence.
and hopefully everyone's being safe. Start your new year off. Try to start your new year off positive, and get on the right track. If you messed up last year, oh well, let's try again this year. My suggestion is not to shoot for the stars with the resolution, because sometimes you get disappointed. Just take it one day at a time and do better this year. I'm not saying don't shoot for the stars, but I'm just saying, like, be realistic about shooting for the stars, because I don't want you to, in so many words, relapse and go back and start messing up in the same areas that you did before.
She said relapse, ladies and gentlemen.
That's just a one way of saying it. But I'm just saying,
here we go. She giving us a different perspective.
Sometimes we be thinking too unrealistic, and then we crash. You know what I'm saying? So I'm taking my own advice as well. I'm just giving it from the heart. So anyway.
Okay, well, thank you for giving it from the heart. So let me come from my perspective. Okay, you said don't reach for the stars. Shut the heck up. See, you can't say that to me, because I'm going to reach for the stars every single day.
But I came back and said, you can reach for the stars. I'm not saying don't reach for the stars, but I'm telling you to keep it realistic. Keep it realistic as you're reaching for the stars. The steps that you take to get there, keep them realistic. Yeah.
Okay. I'm still going to stand. Okay, yes, you did say that. I'm still going to say what I'm going to say. I'm going to reach for the stars. I reach for the stars every day, night, every second, every hour. Okay. And everybody can be like me. And those that want to, you try every day. Okay. Anyway, thank you. Reach for the stars.
I'm asking that everyone, do better, or, push from away from the negativity to the positivity. And then learn how to embrace failure as something that you learn from it and move forward. Don't allow the failure or something that didn't work keep you from moving forward. Don't allow it to be a distraction or something that to make you fail. Like you just don't even want to try anymore. I'm getting lost with my words, but basically that's what I was trying to say. Just don't even
Thank you for that powerful empowerment
hold you back. Yeah, you just go back and just revitalize, reanalyze whatever it is that you're trying to do, and then just try a different approach or see if that's really what you should be doing. So, yeah.
Keep it pushing, keep it moving, make your dreams come through, because ain't nobody going to dream as hard as you going to dream. And I'm a dreamer, as you can tell. Okay. And, I'm still in work for my dreams come through. Some of them come through. But actually, me being on this radio, air talking to you is a dream come through. Thank you. I did it once, and I didn't think I was going to do it, but hey, I'm here. Okay, so dreams do come through. Okay. All right, now. Have we covered everything? Oh, wait a minute. Did y'all see the rat on Facebook? Look.
Here you go.
Well, but people that, man, I'm just trying to make sure festive, so don't have to be always serious and
That's
hey,
not so
have a little
stupid.
okay, you have your perspective. It was stupid. to be laughed at often. Okay, it was hilarious. Okay. Be thinking about it, cracking
So
me up.
share so everybody else can laugh if it's funny.
I'm trying to. I just had to get the giggle out. This is hilarious. Okay, it was somebody put it on Facebook, and more than one person put it on Facebook, so I'm sure it's been shared 50 million times. I'm exaggerating a little bit. It was a rat in New York, I think, and he on the ground, and he is drunk. They got the dang bottle next to the rat. The rat that got drunk off of some dang alcohol. I can't remember what the bottle said, but that was hilarious. And I don't like looking at no rats. But I was willing to look at that because I was laughing.
How did they know? I'm gonna be the negative advocate. I ain't gonna say devil. I'm gonna be the negative advocate. No, I ain't gonna say negative. I'm gonna be the advocate that comes from a different perspective. So how do they know that did they see the rat drink that alcohol? How they know that rat was drunk? Just because a bottle was laying next to it.
Did you see the picture? That rat was drunk, laid out on the floor.
I don't care.
Like a human being.
How do they know? He could have been sick. How do they know he was drunk?
Yeah.
He saw him drinking. I don't care if the bottle was next to him. Somebody could have put the bottle next to him and took a video or picture of it. How do they know he drank that alcohol?
Oh my God! Okay. We'll have to investigate. Okay.
Yeah.
But you're just taking the fun out of everything. Can we just focus on the dang rat?
That's just too unrealistic to me to be wasting my brain. I'm just saying.
Oh my God. Well, we don't want to waste your brain, but it gave me laughter. Thank you. And I'm a serious person. So when something makes me laugh, they doing something. Anyway, drunk rat. Okay,
well, they getting their likes, I guess. They getting their likes and their views.
They sure they likes. It is getting shared. It's getting shared.
Yeah.
Okay, while Vicky's sharing, I'm going to have to look it up to see what bottle he had in his head. Okay. Okay, so who
and was that a real rat?
In the mirror? Oh, here you go, Vicky. God dog it. First, you want to know if it really was he drunk, and then you go ask the real rat. Look, I don't have that Barbara Walters answer for you right now. Okay, we got 37 minutes to talk about who do you see in the mirror.
Yeah, that's more important than about a rat that they posted on social media saying is drunk and got a bottle of alcohol. That is hilarious.
Anyway, who do you see in the mirror besides the drunk rat that we talking about?
Well, when I was a little girl, who I saw in the mirror was a little girl that got bit by a dog at 7, and I ended up with a scar on my forehead leading into my hairline right above my eye on the left side of my head. So when I looked in the mirror, I wasn't really happy with what I saw. So as I was growing up, what I did was I always tried to wear my hair over my left eye so you couldn't see the scar. And then, I was also reminded when I was coming up, the kids were kind of cruel, some of them. The ones that weren't right there when I went through the experience of getting attacked by a dog, because I was brutally attacked by a dog. He almost took my eye out. And when I grew up with kids in the neighborhood, the kids that weren't there to experience it with me, or, didn't live nearby, they would make fun of me. So it drew a lot of attention to the way I looked, with the scar on my forehead. It was like, I was marked for life. However, I did have an opportunity in the beginning to have plastic surgery, but whomever the medical professions were that was dealing with me and my parents, they were very unlearned in how to deal with a child, whoever that medical professional was. What happened was they told me, oh, you can get plastic surgery or whatever. So they're talking to my parents. And so then some kind of way I ended up in that conversation, and I said, well, what is that? And so they told me, oh, we're just going to take some fat from either your bottom or your leg. Like, they telling a 7-year-old that. Like, really? So I done just got brutally attacked, lost all kind of blood. You know, I have an open wound on my head, and he telling me something about they're going to take some meat from my body. So how you think I reacted? I told him, oh, no, I don't want that. So at the end of the whole situation, I didn't end up getting plastic surgery because they explained to me what was going to happen instead of just talking to my parents so they can make the decision, and then I wouldn't have to be all distraught about what happened. I would have just woke up and been like, oh, what happened? And then I would have looked at it, and then we could have moved on, and they could have told me, console me the way that they feel like they should console me. You know what I'm saying? But because this medical profession stepped into that position and did that, that caused me to, be outspoken. So my parents already was feeling bad that happened to their child. So they was just like, okay, we're going to let her make the decision because they didn't know any better, and plus, we already was trying to deal with the cost of what everything was going to cost because, how much everything was going to cost because of, how it went down. Because, irregardless of what happened, somebody was going to pay the bill. So we did have medical insurance, but, it still was some stuff involved, different costs involved. So that was my experience with looking in the mirror at it as a young girl. Have you had any negative experiences or even positive looking in the mirror, DJ Duka?
Just short and sweet because we want to get into the break of our topic about plastic surgery. But for me, it is an ongoing process for me even today at 52 years old. When I was growing up, I was bullied just like Miss Vicky. And, part of it mostly was because of my disability. But outside of my disability, I was also bullied and told I was ugly and I wasn't going to have a baby. I wasn't going to get married. I was retarded, just all things. So that kind of affected me until one day I decided enough is enough. And that's a whole nother program, or I had time to get into that. And as I continued to grow and go through some things, there were certain things that helped to make me feel better about myself. I never looked at myself as a beautiful, attractive woman, even though I was often told that every now and then by men, but I didn't believe them. My father even told me that, but I still didn't believe them. And even today, I feel a little bit better about myself. But it's because the reason why I feel a little bit better about myself, like I said, it's a process every day, every minute, every hour. The reason why I feel a little bit better lately is because of certain things that I'm doing that's helping me to feel good about myself, for me to look in the mirror and be happy with who I am. Back to the song, we have to learn. It's all about a mindset. We have to learn to love ourselves, all of us, the good, the bad, and the ugly. And one of the things, because we're going to get into it, like I said, you have to change your mindset. You got to help yourself feel good about yourself. Not what somebody else said. You got to fight it within yourself. And another thing, number 2 on this article that we're reading, it says how to help build your self-esteem is dressing and grooming. So for me, even today, I've been put in a situation where I have to dress a certain way. Back in the day, I didn't care about that. I was in my jerseys and happy go lucky, wear my baseball hat and be happy. But now I'm in a situation where I have to dress a certain way, and I'm not gonna lie. When I get my hair done, matter of fact, I'm going to get my hair done tomorrow. When I get my hair done, I feel so good about myself. I have this confidence within myself. I have this walk within myself when I get my hair done. And then when I get my nails done. So I'm just bringing that up because that's what the article says. So moving on, how we look at ourselves in the mirror, how we feel about ourselves is an underlying rooted issue pertaining to self-esteem. And this article that we found from Forbes magazine, How to Build Your Confidence is Your Mindset, the way you dress in the room, and one more, just name a few, your overall manner, laughing with one another, speaking up. That helps me as well when I'm advocating. And I'm going to turn it over to Miss Vicky because she wanted to go a little deeper and talk